International Pool Tour, the most dramatic Hall of Famer Reyes versus recently inducted Hall of Famer Earl the Pearl Strickland. Before play began, our Mary Strong caught up with the players and got a bit of an earful from Earl.
Earl, do you ever get intimidated playing someone like Efren Reyes? He won the last IPT event. It's got to be a little intimidating to play him.
He's intimidated me many a times, and so have I intimidated him before. And I think Efren feels a little more pressure when he knows I'm playing well, right? And he knows I'm playing well right now. So this is going to be a good match.
Specifically, what do you need to do to beat him?
Play well. That's it. Period. Break good, play well.
Reyes and Strickland neck and neck. Reyes leads 5-4 in the race to 8. Two giants of pool. Lots of dinero on the line. Dinero or, Mike, how do you say money in Filipino?
Money in Filipino.
Earl racking with the Sardo rack for Efren on break.
You know, he does not hit him very hard compared to all the other top players, but somehow always manages to make a ball. He hits him well, but nowhere near like Manalo or Earl and some of the other great players, but makes one.
Open table after break, so Efren has his choice of stripes or solids here.
Well, they're both undefeated this round, both 3-0.
Yeah, Efren, you know, when Efren normally makes a ball in the break and they're fairly open, he, again, you know, he's not a great straight pool player, but he runs the balls probably as well as anybody and moves you know, his best game is just moving the cue ball in those little fine spots that a lot of people cannot get to. You know, he really understands the game. It's amazing where he comes from to play the game that well. I mean, all the Filipino players have the great knowledge and that they have that hard break.
Now, most players peak early in their career, but it appears that Efren has actually gotten better in the last 10 years as he's gotten a little older.
Yes, you know, Efren and I are about the same age. Only days separate us. And, you know, Efren's been out there competing for many years. And really, as long as you have your eyes and health, I mean, there's no reason why you can't win. Like Irving Crane from my hometown won world titles in his 60s. And you see he makes a nice shot here. He's going for the maroon ball, the 7.
How he makes the cue ball move.
Perfect.
On, you know, what would look like just a straight shot to the layman.
Well, now his only real big problem here is the 2 ball. And he's going to play this, follow it, and try and play the 2 ball up the corner. And he's hit that. He's okay. A little bit more angle than he would like, but he's okay.
4.
And then he's probably going to play the 5, the orange ball. He made a nice shot there.
Wow, perfect.
Yeah, he pockets balls. Look how clean this ball goes in. Never touches a rail. That's how you want to hit the shots. And now he plays the 5. He's got the perfect angle to go up table for the yellow ball.
5.
You see the yellow ball? Now he wants to be concerned about the yellow stripe ball. He doesn't want to get behind that. So he just kind of rolls the ball up. Now he'll play the yellow ball. Just cut it in. He can hit this with inside English, go 1 rail, get out in the center of the table, which is what he's done. He's got a little bit tougher shot than I think he could have had, but he's okay.
8.
For the game.
The magician Efren Reyes with a 6-4 lead over Earl the Pearl Strickland. He keeps the break. Stay tuned. We're back at the International Pool Tour presented by NaturalCures.com. The North American Open 8-Ball Championship. The matchup is a good one. Efren Reyes versus Earl Strickland. Before the match, we spoke with the magician Reyes and asked him how he prepares both mentally and physically for a key match like this one against Earl Strickland. Reyes is speaking in Tagalog here, the official language of the Philippines, but thankfully for most of us, there will be subtitles.
Well, kailangan siguro mag-concentration ka ng maigi at kailangan pagbuti mo, lalo-lalo na kung ang kalaban mo si Strickland. Malakas din ang nervous ko kahit sino kalaban ko, lalong-lalo na sa mga elimination na ganito, yung mga round robin.
All right, while we were away, Strickland took a game to trail by just a 6-5 score, and Earl has the break.
Well, let's see Earl Strickland's break here compared to Efren's.
Oh, Earl's trying something different now. He's breaking from the end rail.
He's always trying something different.
Wow, he was going right in the corner. You see that? And he got kicked, but I don't know if he made a ball on the break or not.
He did not.
No, he did not. Watch the cue ball. It's going right for the corner pocket, but the strike ball moves it out of the way. Almost looks like a bowling kind of pin knocked down there. You know, Earl, see, the thing is in 8-ball is you cannot predict making balls like in 9-ball. 9-ball, the corner ball, the one on the side, you have a chance of making a ball. In 8-ball, there's just no telling what can go in. So my prediction is hit him as hard as you can and as solid and hope for the best. Efren's going to elect to take the strike balls. Now, this is by no means an easy layout. That's actually the only shot he has. He actually tried to hit the orange ball there. He tried to hit the orange ball because if you see there's a clump of balls, when we get a shot at it, we'll see. He cuts the 9 in. You see the 5, 10, and 8. He tries to come up and just hit the 5, but misses it. So that 10, the strike ball near the 8, is going to be a big problem for Efren. Of course, I don't even know if he has. Oh, he has a shot right now, yeah. He has a shot in the side pocket. Let's see what he does here. Maybe I'll learn something here. He's going for it right away. Ooh, he missed it again.
Was that why he put that extra little kick on that ball? He wanted to get it up table?
Yes, he's trying to draw and hit the 8 or the 10 and just misses. Ooh. He must tickle those balls. He can maybe even do it on this shot. He might draw back and try and hit the orange ball. And he may try and do that right now.
He really is trying to accomplish two things with every shot here, it seems.
Well, he's got that little prey. He's going to draw into the orange ball. Now, see, he hit that perfect. Now he's got to gamble on getting a shot, which he does not have an easy shot. See, that's the problem. If he'd have broke it out before, he would have had an easy shot. Now he has a difficult shot. Actually, he's probably going to play the 10, the blue stripe ball. I think that's his only shot he has. And, yeah, this is not an easy shot. A lot of pressure because the score is 6-5.
Look at him, though. He is calm to the point that if you didn't know any better, you'd think he was disinterested by this whole thing. Of course, we know that not to be the case.
This is a very tough shot. Very tough. Look how good he hits this shot. And position. Don't forget the position. Now he's over a ball again. He's kind of laughing. He makes a great shot, goes 2 rails with the cue ball. He's trying to do that. He bumps the 7, which is an educated shot. And now is over the 7 with, again, a difficult cueing situation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Did you see that little English go around that ball? Watch this. He goes 2 rails, and watch where the cue ball's going. He has so much English on the ball, it just gets by that ball.
Wow.
Isn't that something? That's why he's the magician.
I mean, that was a
perfect
huge amount of spin he had to put on that. With perfect speed.
Everything. Just he executed that shot perfectly.
See, it wasn't making the ball that was hard. It was getting the cue ball there.
And it's still not over with. Because now he's got to do another trick. Look what he does here. That was not easy either, what he does. Watch, he clips the orange ball, or the red ball, comes down to the rail, gets in between the 1 and 5, and gets a shot on the 13 on the side. Now that, again, is not an easy shot. I mean, he's already shown 2 or 3 trick shots in this run out alone. And this is not easy. He must either draw the ball around the 8 or hit it with high right-hand English. High right-hand English. Look at this shot.
And making it look easy.
Yeah. And does not have an easy shot on the 8. He hits this about as well as you can hit it. Comes down, but now has a pretty tough cut on the 8, realistically. Yeah, this is not a hanger, but
6-5. This will make it 7-5. Both players are undefeated this round.
Efren Reyes, pool legend, Hall of Famer, and big stakes gambler, looking like a pretty good bet here. He leads Earl Strickland 7-5. Reyes with the break.
Efren actually hits those pretty well. I don't know if he made a ball or not. Did you see a ball go in there?
Nothing dropped for him.
No.
Nothing dropped, yeah.
Well, here's Earl.
Now, these balls are pretty open, so, I mean, Earl, these balls are fairly open. There's really no big congestion.
Well, Earl has no problem running 2 or 3.
No. I mean, this match, Earl can win this game 7-6, his break. I mean, Efren doesn't have to shoot again. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. But Earl's already, he's going to elect to take stripes. He really does not have any big problem here that I see. He's just going to kind of run them the correct way. He's actually a little out of line already. You try to get a little further down table. You see he has too much. Well, I try and run them in groups. That's usually the best way to do it. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe he did that.
Ball in hand
Look
now
what he
for
does
Efren.
here. He hits the 9. He was trying to go in between those two balls and scratches. Case closed. I can't believe he did that. Yeah, that was really a unforced error by Earl. I can't believe he did that. Earl's talking to himself.
They're all against me anyway, so might as well lose. All right?
He continues his conspiracy theories there as he returns to his corner.
I love Earl.
He really made a huge mistake there.
Now,
He had a wide open table.
Mike,
I can't believe he did that.
Mike, is that because his game really is 9-ball, not 8-ball?
Yes. I mean, you know what it is? Sometimes when in other words, a 9-ball, you're looking at the 1, then the 2, then the 3. That's all you're concentrating on.
And there's less balls on the table to bump into.
Yes. And an 8-ball, you can play the 13, you can play the 10, you can play the 11, you can play the 12. I mean, sometimes your mind gets frustrated with...
There's a lot more choices.
Yes.
And there's a lot more balls on the table that could cause a problem.
Yes, there is. And I played Earl a 9-ball. Earl is maybe one of the greatest players ever lived. I played with him many times. But an 8-ball, he lacks a little something. I'm not saying he can't win the tournament, but that's just not his style of play. Efren is one of these guys that can change his speed in any game. Earl likes to play that fast pace like we saw earlier. He likes that fast-paced game. In an 8-ball, you just cannot do that. You have to take your time in a lot of situations, look and study the table, where in 9-ball, you can pretty much run them. He makes a nice shot here. Look, weaves in between the solid and the stripe. Just gets perfect again. Look where the cue ball goes. That's why they call him the magician. Cue ball in the right spot. He has his choice of many shots. Now, really, he's playing the 6-ball this time. So if you're lucky enough to put the cue ball in a spot on the table, again, like this time, he can play the 2, he can play the 4, he can play the 1. So...
2.
Boy, he loves to spin that cue ball, doesn't he?
Yeah. I think he's going to play the 1, then the 4-8, I believe is what he's looking at, yes. He's going to play the 1 ball, draw back, play the... Now, the reason he did this is because the 8 goes in the side pocket. Now, watch what he does here. Play the 1. Now he's just going to play this ball and probably follow down just a little to play the 8 in the side.
I think I heard Earl reaching for his car keys.
Look at Earl.
Yeah, he can reach for him now.
8.
For the game and the match.
Efren Reyes pockets the 8-ball in an 8-5 win over Earl Strickland. Reyes moves on to the next round.
Hey, you're pretty lucky. God almighty. No, I'm talking about some of the rolls you got.
Oh, and Earl calling Efren lucky there. Luck is a part of the game, but here at the IPT, skill has become much more a factor.
Efren. Earl, what was it like playing Efren Reyes?
Well, you saw what happened. I mean, he's making mistakes and getting away with it. And you're celebrating that, so I don't know.
Was it more luck for him, you think, or he's naturally just a great player?
Yes, he's just the greatest. He's a better human being than me, a better person, a better player. I'm a villain, I guess. Is that what I am? Is that the reason I lose?
We actually enjoyed watching that game tremendously.
Somebody over here act like he made a stop shot, act like he did something great. He was fortunate. So you can take it any way you want. He was fortunate.
What do you need to do to win this tournament?
I can't win the tournament. Obviously, you saw I don't have any luck. Okay?
Well, good luck.
Good luck. How can you tell me good luck when I don't have any? That's amazing. I played terrible in this girl. Played perfect last match and played terrible against her. Of course, I was playing a man last time.
Fucking dolt.
I ain't used to playing women.
What's the difference, you schmuck?
I know nobody wants you to win, you see. That's
he's a real champion for 2006, isn't he?
can't mix apples and oranges. You just can't.
Listen to him. Listen to him go.